Dan Brown is a well-known American author who is talented at writing historical thriller novels. His childhood brought a huge impact on his writing style. Influenced by his parents, he grew up in a religious and scientific environment.
His mother, who was a church organist and student of sacred music, makes him receive a better understanding of religions.
While his mathematician father lays a solid foundation of codes and ciphers on him.
In his ninth grade, his visit to a museum caused a conflict to his acknowledgement about religion and science, which then aroused him to be interested in the field of history and the origins of the universe.
He once said, "Science and religion are not competitors. They are two different languages trying to tell the same story. There is a room in this world for both."
His extraordinary childhood changed the way he thinks and makes him a unique writer who writes particularly about the tensions between science and religions.
One of Dan Brown's best-selling books is The Da Vinci Code. This masterpiece sold 80 million copies worldwide by 2009 and has been translated into 44 languages.
It was also then adapted for a movie which is directed by Ron Howard in 2006.
The Da Vinci Code is a mystery thriller novel which narrates about the possibility of Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene having had a child together.
The story started with Jacques, a Louvre curator, who was murdered and left a code.
The main characters, Harvard symbologist Robert Langdon and Sophie Neveau, a cryptologist who is also the granddaughter of Jack, decided to decode the cryptic message together.
During the process of decoding, they figured out the important secret of Priory of Sion, the Holy Grail, which represented the tomb of Mary Magdalene, the wife of Jesus Christ.
Meanwhile, the Opus Dei have been trying to destroy the Holy Grail to preserve the credibility of the Vatican.
Are you curious about the development of the story ending? Find the answer on your own. You will not be sorry for that.
Dan Brown's skillful adoption in the artistic setting of the Da Vinci Code is the crucial point which makes the story attractive.
One of the vital elements is the Louvre Museum, which is used as the scene of the prologue.
The Louvre is the world's largest art museum and a historic monument, which was rewarded as the most visited museum in the world for receiving 9.6 million visitors cited by the art newspapers.
Recently, this brilliant museum has launched a series of virtual tours on their website to satisfy their visitors who cannot get there due to the pandemic. We highly recommend you to take part in the virtual tour and immerse yourself in the universe of the Da Vinci Code.
The Da Vinci Code is the first book we read by Dan Brown, which is quite amazing and thought-provoking work. Moreover, Dan Brown had compiled an enormous amount of research in all the contextual details of science, history, biography, location, and art, which really admired us.
We thought that science and religions are conflictual, but through Dan Brown's book, he has told us that both religions, traditions, and science have their own values, and all of them should be respected, and the understanding is how human beings write their own history.